Hey guys, welcome back. Let's talk about 3 common misconceptions about self-help. The number 1 is learning doesn't equal with progress. Many people think that knowledge is power. But as Tony Robbins said, knowledge is not a power. It's only a potential power. It's only become power when you implement it, when you execute it. You have to implement and execute to see results. Learning itself, it doesn't mean any jaxes. You can learn as much as you can, but if you don't apply what you learn into action, you will never accomplish a result that you always wanted. I used to fall into a trap of that. I keep watching the YouTube, keep listening to many audiobooks, and I feel so good about myself. Like, I was thinking like, man, I know so much, and it's just a matter of time that I will accomplish what I want in life. But what I realize is, the more I keep learning, the more I just keep become lazy and just feel good about myself and just keep watching more YouTube video. But what I realize is, my life won't change. I won't get a girlfriend, I won't get a good job unless I actually apply for that job. Unless I actually go out there and face rejection and ask to go out. Other than that, none of the knowledge I learn actually useful. Learning and thinking about writing won't make you become a writer. You can learn all you want, but without action, it's become meaningless. You would be surprised that a good large percent of people fall into this trap. If you don't believe me, go out there and talk to people. Usually when you talk to people, they know what they need to do. They know that they need to be on a diet and exercise more. They know that they need to be more self-disciplined. They know that they need to change their habit. They know that they need to wake up early. They know that they need to do this, do that to improve their life. But it's funny thing though, because when you talk to them, you realize that this person know a lot of things to change their life. Why do they still stuck? And why aren't their life improved yet? Because they never actually doing it. They know a lot, but they do zero thing about it. It's easy to watch YouTube without going out there to approach women, to face rejection, to get ghosted, to go through all the emotional roller coaster. But it's part of the course, it's a part of the process. You learn something, you have to go out there and take action to see a result. There's 2 main reasons that people don't want to take action. Fear and perfectionism. They're afraid of getting a rejection. They're afraid of failure. They're afraid of looking like a loser. That they have to face embarrassment. In terms of perfection, the more they learn, the more they feel good. And then they fall into a trap of perfectionism. They try to do everything perfect. They tell themselves that, man, I need to keep learning. There's something that I still missing. I want to make sure that I learn all the knowledge before I go out there and apply. So make sure that I don't fail. And the funny thing is, when they learn too much, when they go out there, they get nervous and they couldn't do anything at all. They even forget and they even confuse themselves with all the knowledge because they don't know what best to apply. If you want to record a YouTube or if you want to record a podcast, but you're afraid of publishing it because you want to make sure that everything is flawless, it's good to have a high quality work. But the problem starts when perfectionists aim for unattainable flawlessness. And that's leads to procrastination. It's seemingly a valid excuse for unnecessary delays. Many people never start anything because they tell themselves that they need to have the best microphone to record. They need to have the best laptop to record. They need to have the best camera to record. And they keep delaying, and they also tell themselves that they need to make sure they learn all the knowledge before they actually start it. And that end up lead them to a trap of keep learning. So the key takeaway for this first concept is learn a little, take more action. Once you learn one piece of nugget, then take double amount of action. Let's go into the second misconception about self-help. This self-help is a long process. It's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's usually a long process. Many people get into self-help and they hoping that, or they expect that, as long as I read several books, I watch several YouTubes, my life will change. It doesn't happen that way. It's usually a long journey with up and down. Yes, you may get some quick wins right away, but to get to the exceptional life, to get to your destination, final destination, is a long process. Action is immediate, but a result may take a long time. Result is not immediate. Oftentimes, it won't come at the time that you are expecting. Achieving an exceptional life takes a long time, and that's why many give up. So the point I want to say with the second misconception is there's no short term to success. There's no shortcut out there. There's no magic pill. There's no secret formula. Everything will just take a long time. But here's the beauty. The more action you take, the quicker you move closer to your goals. Just simple as that. When you get into a self-development era, make sure that you're aware of this. It's a long process. It's your path. It's a long journey. So don't expect anything shortcut. Don't expect the magic formula that will change your soul overnight. Stop looking for shortcut and actually put in the work. Be patient and have faith. That's the key takeaway for this second concept. Last but not least, do it yourself. That's right, do it yourself. You have to test it yourself. Stop looking for advice from other people. Stop looking for help from other people. It's okay to ask for help here and there. But here's the thing about self-help, and that's why it's called self-help. That means you have to help yourself. I know that many fall into a trap of keep looking for other people's experiences, keep seeking other people's advice. Here's the thing about self-help. Each person has different experiences, and their advice may not always apply to your circumstances. It may work well in their life, but it doesn't mean that it will work well in your life as well. Some pickup line may work for some guy, but others may not work so well. The point I want to say is, life is the greatest teacher. You have to gain experiences by yourself. It's good to know some piece of knowledge here and there. It's good to know some advice here and there. But you have to go out there and test it yourself to see that the advice you receive actually works or not. The fundamental has to start with yourself. It's okay to ask for help, but don't expect much from it. At the end of the day, you are the one that's responsible for your outcome and whatever it turned out to be. So the key takeaway with the last misconception about self-help is don't rely too much on the external factor or the help from others. You are the author of your life, and it's up to you to decide what you want to write in each chapter of your life. Stop making excuses by looking for more advice. Trust yourself that you know what it takes to be successful. And always remember that life is your greatest teacher. The only way that you can gain experiences by putting yourself out there and take more action, as much action that you want. If you want a girlfriend, you have to talk to more girls. There is no other way around. Put yourself out there. Put yourself on dating app. Make yourself known. Achieving your goals require you to step outside of your comfort zone. And many times, you have to do the thing that you normally don't do it. You can learn as much as you can. You can learn 100 or 1,000 fancy pickup lines. But if you don't say to any girls, your life will never change. You will never get a girlfriend. If you want a great job, as much as you learn, as much as you have all the skills, you have to apply, talk to employers, and actually pass the interview. And sometimes you have to go to so many networking events to network and to hopefully get that job, your dream job. If you want to start a business, you must be willing to put in a lot of work initially until your business take off. You can't just rely on others to help you. Nobody will come out of the blue to help your life. You are the one that's responsible for your life, for your outcome. There's no shortcut. There's no help from other people. You have to do it yourself. If you rely on others for help, if you rely on others for your success, you will be disappointed. You have to see that getting help from others is only a bonus. You have to do everything in your power to achieve your goals. That's why it's called self-help. hope. You are the author of your life, and you are holding a pen to write whatever that you want in your life. So go out there, create the life that you always wanted. So let's recap the 3 misconceptions about self-help. The number 1, learning doesn't equal with progress. The only way that get to your destination is action. Learn a little and take more action. Number 2, it is a long process. Achieving an exceptional life takes a long time. Don't expect any shortcut. Don't expect any magic formula. This will take you a while, but you will get there. Once you eliminate the expectation that you will accomplish success quickly, it will be easier for you to continue in the journey because you expect that it will take a long time. And last but not least, do it yourself. Don't expect much help from others. Life will put the right people in your life to help you at the right time. But remember, you are the author. You are the one that holding the pen to write what you want in each chapter of your life. So go out there, experience as much as you can, and take a lot of action. If you fail, you stand up. You fail, you stand up. You fail again and again and fail better until you succeed. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode and got some value out of it. And as always, I appreciate you listening to my podcast. If you have any question, feel free to send me an email. Would love to hear from you. And until next time, you are a badass action taker. Thank you.